What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I will be talking on my 11-year adventure of me being a content creator. Yeah, back in 2010, I created my first ever YouTube channel, which is my main channel today. Sadly, I can't upload on that channel right now because YouTube likes to wrongfully give people strikes. It wasn't always like that though. Like I know, like back in the day, it seemed like when you got a strike, you did something. But they just wouldn't be issuing out strikes left and right. Like it ain't, like there's like it's a game or something. But yeah, I remember when YouTube used to be chilled. I remember when Facebook, I'm trying to think. What was I remember when Facebook was just like a social media platform. You just talk with friends. Now and then became like a gaming, like a streaming gaming area. What other things does it do? Like you upload freaking videos. Like Facebook, I have to say, like when it comes to like a monetization settings, like I feel like YouTube would probably be the best option. But I feel like Twitch is good too. Like I remember back like some years ago getting into Twitch, and because I know a lot of people think like, oh, I got into Twitch like beginning of the year. And I'm like, no, I actually got into Twitch like maybe 2015, 2016, and came across some Twitch streamers, and they were chill. Like they're chill people. I enjoyed. They not streaming today. Like there's like one Twitch streamer from back then that streams today. Her name is Panda. Panda pretty cool. But there's like I was following a lot of people back then. They used to stream and they don't stream no more. So I'm like, dang, all right, well, I'm like it'd been real dope. Like if they were still streaming, I feel like it just would have been, but I met, newer people on Twitch, and I'm like, and they chilled too, so no disrespect towards them, but I've had to say, I've gotten into a lot of different, than Vine, freaking, what else, and then, yeah, all the, like, new ones today, like TikTok, and then they got the one where it's, like, it's supposed to be Vine 2.0, but they call it, Byte. But yeah, pretty much in my 11-year adventure being a content creator, you can say that I've dipped my hands in just about everything. Starting off like with YouTube, like so when I had gotten into YouTube, it was all because I had seen myself in this kid that I used to be friends with. He had did like a last like day of school vlog, and so he had me in it, and I seen that video and was like, from there I got like inspired to do YouTube. And so I think I might have told that story already, but just for those that are new to my podcast and stuff, and for those that don't know, but yeah, I created a channel, deleted the email account to that channel, so I can no longer sign back into that channel, which was messed up because I was like, dang, bruh, like. And it was funny because I was going by TMossBoss on that channel. So at the time when YouTube, like anybody can go as the name TMossBoss. Like that's the thing with like YouTube today versus how it used to be back then. It was a username based website. So I remember I did try to go like I did go as TMossBoss on the first YouTube channel, but then on the second YouTube channel, which happens to be my main channel on today, TMossBoss, at the time being, that's why if you look at the username, it's my full name, it's my actual name, my government name. And yeah, for some reason that was like not for some reason, like legitimate reason, deleted the email so I couldn't sign back into that account, and which means like that account was just a ghost account. Like I couldn't do nothing with it, so I couldn't delete it. I couldn't do nothing, so I just had to end up creating my new account, or the one that I have today, my main channel, and yeah, just go as my full or yeah, just go as my like real government name. So for the longest, I was doing that, and then they got involved with Google at some point in time, or more involved with Google. And so then I was going as Tyler Moss, first and last name. And then I think I was like Tyler Moss Productions. And then now I was going as TMossBoss Productions. And then eventually I just switched it to where it's just TMossBoss. But I did create a channel called TMossBoss Productions. And it's more of a movie, short film, like, some like documentaries and all that stuff. Like it's like going to be like high production quality content on that channel. So stay tuned. I think I did do like a little mini documentary on that channel, but I probably will do some more soon and stuff. But Anyways, so yeah, YouTube was so different back then though. Like I remember back then on YouTube, having 3 million subscribers back then was like having 100 million subscribers today. Like there is very few YouTubers with that number of subscribers. Like, and I feel like where I'm at right now with 20 something thousand, that's like back then that was like having a million. You know, so to me, like having 20 some thousand subscribers, I'm like, that's a milestone for me. I'm like, dang, I'm like, I achieved something here. You know, that's crazy to see that. But yeah, but it was like back then though, like YouTube, bro, YouTube was such a beautiful website. Like, you know, you can be yourself. YouTube was at the time all about broadcasting yourself and being you. But now you gotta be like this kid friendly content creator, and it ain't fun. It ain't fun at all. So I'm like, yeah, YouTube. That's what I'm like. You know, I don't recommend nobody creating a YouTube account right now. Maybe when they change their website and have it where people don't be wrongfully getting strikes left and right. I'm like, then it'll probably be okay to go on YouTube. But until then, it's probably just best if you just chilled and relax and waited. Probably become a Twitch streamer or something. I don't know, but. Actually, you know what? This is like the order of like, you know, like getting to YouTube. TikTok, and then any other platform afterwards. Create a TikTok account, post a bunch of different videos on there. Wait till you get about like 300 and something thousand followers, and then yeah, after that, then you're set, you're straight. You know, you got what you needed with YouTube. Hopefully, the people from TikTok follow you on YouTube and stuff. But yeah, I'm like that's the route. That's why I've been posting a lot of TikTok videos recently. TikTok, to talk on them real quick before I really talk on anything else, because TikTok, it used to be that app Musically, but Musically I think it was just getting like pointed out as a very like cringy app. But I'm like, hey yo, TikTok ain't no different. Like TikTok still be having like cringy videos and stuff on there. I mean, you got people up on there like, I don't know, like do like, I wouldn't necessarily say like doing like fake depressing videos, but they like try to like publicize like being depressed like it's, you know, it's something that a person really wanted to see on TikTok. I'm like, fam, I ain't come here to, you know, see you being depressed and things. Like I came here for memes and stuff. Like I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry at the same time. Like I'm not really trying to say like, you know, or tell people I'm like, oh, you're not allowed to be depressed on. But I just feel like that's like some people just be doing it for clout. Like if you actually are like, you know, dealing with some stuff, then I'm like, oh, okay, then you're dealing with some stuff, and I hope you feel better, and you know, I hope that you know, that stuff don't last forever and things. But yeah, I'm like, but I just feel like there be some people out there where it's like they be doing that stuff for attention, and I'm like, hey yo, like depression ain't like an attention seeking thing. It's, you know, people really be dealing with that stuff. So but anyways, but yeah, I remember when TikTok, when it used to be Musically, people was just being so cringy on that Musically app, and that's something that I had just seen not too long ago when a kid did that, and they were dancing, they were doing a Musically video while their sick grandparent was in the background, and I'm like, you sat there and you thought that was the video to upload for today. You could have uploaded. That's why I'm like, with being a content creator, you know, when people, when they say they, oh, I ain't got like no ideas for, you know, content and stuff. Now, to talk on myself, to talk on my little adventure of being a content creator, I have 32 YouTube channels. I just recently created my 30-second YouTube channel. I have a Twitch channel. I have a podcast. I'm on TikTok. I'm pretty much like on every platform that you can think of. There's always some sort of content that you can upload. That's, but, and I, you know, my thing is like when people, when they say things like that, I'm like, look, if you need to take a break, just say that. You know, but when people, when they say things like, oh, there's no content for me to upload, and I'm like, fam, there's always content to upload. There's always going to, because my thing is like, you don't really know what's going to blow you up. Yeah, you might get like 20 million views off of a gaming video, but think if you uploaded another type of video, and then you get 40 million views off of that, then you get 60, 70, 100 million views off of that. So my thing is like, you know, you just gotta find things that you're into. Like, that's one thing about being a content creator. You gotta find things that you're into and do it and stuff. But other than that, it's like, you know, if you ain't really, I mean, I guess like, yeah, if you're not really into a whole lot of things, like you're only really into gaming, then it's like, all right, that's cool. If you're only into makeup, that's cool. sneaker videos, that's cool. Like you could do just about any type of videos on YouTube. People are going to like them. Like you could do a vlog, you could do a video of you sitting there just doing nothing. Like people are going to like that video. That's the thing with being a content creator. Somebody out there is going to like the type of content that you do. Like your content is going to go viral for some reason or somewhere. It's like, it's people are going to like it. But if you're doing cringy like TikTok or musically videos, be careful. I'm like, that's like a warning. Like I just overall, not like a warning like I'm gonna do something, but just a warning, from other people. Other people will do stuff. But anyways, but yeah, that video though with that kid and the sick grandparent was in the background. I'm like, fam, don't do that no more. Just save everybody the trouble, save everybody the stuff like that. Just don't do stuff like that no more, because I'm like, that's not cool. So, but anyways, yeah, there was that. And then but the original like video app place that was like it was it, like that was the thing, that was probably the best thing that could have been introduced to us since YouTube, was Vine. Vine, without doubt, was the best app ever. That's why still to this day you will see on YouTube Vine compilations. What else? People referring to like saying TikTok videos that give me Vine vibes. Like Vine was such, and I remember the day when Vine was like blowing up in things. Like I remember I created a Vine account. When I create that account, I was just like, I'm like, because you don't really expect you to like be able to do a whole video in 7 seconds. So that's why I'm like, Brett, they're not giving me enough time. I need more time. But then when you watch more and more videos of or Vine videos and seeing how much content you can upload in 7 seconds, like, bruh, there's some of the most iconic Vine videos that still get shown today. And I'm like, bruh, like Vine was something, man. I still to this day I never understand why they decided to close out the app Vine, but I'm like, bruh, it just didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, y'all was doing so good, and you guys just decided, hey, you know what? We're gonna change up the website 100 million, or change up the app 100 million times, and then eventually just shut the doors on it. And it's like, no, like, and the only reason why they did that, and that's the one thing that I can tell you about social media and websites and all of that, is that they all try to compete. Like Snapchat was like the ones that do like the photos disappearing after a few seconds. Next thing you know, Instagram was doing that. Twitter was doing that. YouTube's doing that. Every other website and platforms out there are doing that. And then Vine did the whole short videos and stuff. So 7-second videos. Instagram came out with their short videos. And I guess I heard YouTube, now they're going to have it where you could do short videos. And then there's all these other different platforms. TikTok, where they're doing short videos. And what other things? And then Instagram, they upped it to where now it's a minute. And then Vine, they upped it where it was a minute. I think at one point Vine, they was all like, you could do like whatever types of videos as long as you they could be as long as they want. Like, there ain't no really end point to the videos. I think that's what they were doing. I don't know. But anyways, but yeah, then they upped the time on their videos and stuff. I'm like, bruh, I'm like, man, like I'm like, if anything's, because I think the company that did Vine, they came out with an app called Byte. And I'm like, bruh, no. I'm like, that. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna sleep on Byte, because I'm like, Byte, there might be a day where Byte blows up, and I'm like, okay, like, don't close the door on this. Like, don't have it where it gets all famous and viral, because people were sad the day when Vine was shutting down, and I'm like, bro, that's a clear indication right there. It's like, don't shut the app down. People are sad about this. Don't do this to people. But they did anyways. I'm like, man, y'all just, people, I'm telling y'all, companies out there just don't be listening. It's like, that's like the one thing that I can tell you right now about being a content creator, is that there's just places out there that just do not listen to their fans and stuff. So, but anyways, and then as the years progressed on, like, places just really started changing. I mean, Twitter changed, Facebook changed, YouTube changed, Instagram, what other places? Like, a lot of them changed. A lot of places, Vine, probably being the number one social media website to disappear. I mean, MySpace is like it's still a thing. Like that's why I'm like, bro, MySpace is still here. Vine could still be here too. I'm like, I'd still. That's just somewhere I'm so confused on that. But I don't know. One of these days I have to like read into it and see why they did it. But yeah, what other websites and places? Yeah, social media and the internet has just changed a lot. I'll probably end up doing like a part two to this to let y'all know more about social media. So I feel like I just was kind of giving y'all like the beginning, or like not the beginning. Well, I feel like yeah, this is overall the beginning of maybe a series or something to tell y'all like about social media. But at the same time, I'm like I'm tired. It's 2 a.m. I'm like I just want to drink my water and go to sleep. I'm like man, I am tired. I'm like I don't know. I should work out maybe. I'm like maybe that might boost my energy or something. But anyways, yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. If you are purchasing, nope, not doing that. I need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing the SeatGeek promos and stuff. I'm like, cause now I'm like, I ain't gonna put nobody's lives in danger and things. So no SeatGeek promo. But follow me on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at TMossBoss. Subscribe to one of my 32 YouTube channels. Yes, I have 32 YouTube channels. Yeah, I was like, I just recently created a poetry channel not too long ago, so expect some like poetry to be coming out here soon. And yeah, in the meantime, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.